Hey, so how are you doing? I'm back, gonna be on maybe every day, ain't gonna make no promises, what I'm attempting to do. Changing my diet pretty radical. Sticking with the green juice routine morning and evening, but in there what's radical is I'm going with a whole different concept of working on because I went through this fast and I was 1 day short of 2 weeks and I just was wiped out in the sense of it really revealed to me that what my real health problem challenge is that my hormones are wiped out from 25 years of being vegetarian and a low-fat vegetarian at that, because I think that it's a very if you take into mind the consciousness of what people are saying about fats now, and I think that with the combination of hemp and um, eating purslane and algae and stuff like that, I think you might be able to make a go of it. But I'm feeling like I'm so wiped out. I'm just going um, into this radical change, and I have to say that a bit of this is inspired by the Raw Bras vitamin RB channel with the nearly well over close to 2 hours worth of material that they put up with Paul Chek of taking a different approach to what I'm eating, and I really feel like I'm very depleted of hormonal stuff, and that's been read to me in a traditional Chinese medicine, and then uh, two people who were intuitive, one very hardcore and one more of a health intuitive. So anyway, so what I'm eating today, said I was going to stay on top of what I'm eating. Um, had a green juice today, so that's it. This is just cooked. All it is 2 steaks of shark, about it's basically just under a pound of meat right there. That's what I'm gonna eat. Now, normally, if you were like kind of sort of following what I was doing, I'm going for at least December, where I'm going to be eating nearly a pound of really high quality meat a day, with this, seeing what effect it has on me, following my own intuition and taking in what I learned from other people and trying it out right away. And so I want to see what's up with all this, because it's never happened in my adult life. Even when I ate meat for the first time in 2010, I was still on and off with it. So now I'm going to go, and I already ate this yesterday. I know I like this. I take the shark and I'm not into the idea of, there was this whole acrylamide thing with cooking, and I believe that that's created with the dry heat, like when you actually use water to cook with, which is how I cook this. I got the water boiling, and then I just drop these 2 steaks of shark in there. And you don't have to wait very long, about maybe 3-4 minutes on one side, a couple minutes on the other side. And they say they can get overcooked pretty easy. I don't mind it. I accidentally left it in there a little too long this time, and I'm really into the way it looks. So it looks like consistency, because yesterday when I had it, it wasn't cooked as much as I would have liked. And that's perfect. I like that. So, and then I put my sauce on top of it, which is the dressing that's in my last recipe video I did, one of the last ones before I went off. Just use that salad dressing, garlic, ginger, vinegar, and the Vitamix, sunflower seeds, some more fat, some coconut butter or ghee, some water, blend that up into a thick sauce, and that's what's on top of this. So also, take more of this. Oops. This is supposedly a really good brand. I was recommended this. Pharmaceutical grade, omega-3 factors. It's kind of like what we're missing as vegans. Hard to get stuff, and it's pretty obvious to me that we're kind of omnivore. That's where I'm going with this. And especially in the idea of just looking around the planet and seeing the fact that almost all civilizations are having some success in some way, which I've been thinking all along. Some of the stuff that I heard in Paul Check, he put that stuff together really quick, which are kind of were broader thoughts that I'd been having about the diet, which is that we should try everything, should shift around all the time. Right now, though, I've got to do something that I haven't done in all my adult life, and that's kind of eating uh, like a bit of a carnivore to get caught up. I want to see how it affects me, see how I feel. So, see what transpires. Anyways, the music selection for this video, and including the short little video about the FDA, and make sure you do something about the FDA, tonight, by tomorrow after 1 or 2, it's not going to make any difference, but this is the beginning of us ending our freedom if they win this. So even if you're not into taking supplements or whatever, any freedom of any freedom of the complete freedom of being able to put in our bodies whatever we want to put in, because there's still, we have an okay time here in America, but it could still be better, to where things like MMS and some of those people can actually make claims about it, and a lot of this stuff they can't make claims about, and so just all that regulatory bullshit just needs to be lifted. So anyways, the musical track is by a guy named Pete Namlook. This is one of my all-time favorites. He operates under a lot of names. Pete Namlook isn't even his real name. It's actually Peter Kuhlman. But he has released over 200 records on his Fax label, which is a very home-run, single guy kind of effort. And he had a pretty big impact in the 90s with sort of inventing trance as it's known. There's some other indicators like the existence of a band called Front 242, which were sort of hinting at that, but they didn't have the cosmic alien sort of vibe that trance actually has, which Pete Namlook did have in his Four Voice series. So, and he does this, operates under different names like Air or Outland, and the one release I'm talking about right now is Four Voice, and it's the third Four Voice release, and I think it says Pete Namlook on the cover too. But anyways, the name of the track is No Evidence, and this to me is complete electronic freedom. What you hear going on in this, it's pretty simple instrumentation, but with a lot of ingenuity about what's playing what. This is by far one of my all-time favorite pieces of music, especially with the opening with the a cappella voice, and then all the synthesizer instruments coming in. So it's No Evidence by Pete Namlook, or by Four Voice, also known as Pete Namlook. All right, later.